What is up, you guys? It is February 24th, 2025. I've got some tea news for you. So let's talk a little bit about um, Elon Musk's little protege, if you will. His name is Edward Corsentine, and he is a protege of Elon Musk at Doge. He's already gained a lot of notoriety. We've heard a lot about him because of his checkered early tech career and for his glorified nickname, Big Balls. He dropped out of Northeastern University to find work in Silicon Valley. He then got fired from a cybersecurity internship last year for allegedly leaking insider information to a rival company, and was also accused of frequenting Telegram and Discord communities linked to cybercrime. So he has access in this position to extremely highly sensitive information about working American diplomats, people involved in national security, counterterrorism operations. I mean, anything you can think of is what he has access to. Now, according to freelance journalist Jacob Silverman, it has emerged that Edward Corsentine is also the grandson of a KGB officer, Valery Fedorovich Martinov, who was executed in the USSR in 1987 as a double agent. So Edward's grandfather was a KGB officer. His mom is his mom's dad, essentially, right? So let's take this back a step now. So like we talked about, he has access to the most highly sensitive information that most Americans will never, ever have. So in order to work for the government, and the only reason why I know this is because I had to do it too, because I at one point held a clearance and I had to go through this all. Not to this level of what a person in this position would need, but I had decent security because I was the HR manager for a federal contractor that had access to some of this information. So, in order to work for the government in this kid's role, he would need to hold a security clearance, which entails an interview, a questionnaire, like an intense questionnaire, like 50 pages. Like, we want to know what your pediatrician's name is and what their wife's name is. I mean, really intense, to the point where an investigator who's doing a background investigation for a person who's trying to obtain a security clearance goes to verify records, like physically goes and does interviews too. So they go into your personal life, they dig deep. So to determine or not whether you or any information on you would make you subject to bribery by another country. So based on this information that we have about this kid, he's very young, so he has very, very little minimal experience for his position. Essentially, that in itself would eliminate him, because why would he need this information? And does he have the maturity level to be able to keep this under wraps, right? But then to have the situation where he was already terminated for not being able and to violate, these rules and giving highly sensitive information to a rival company would have also eliminated him. And then you add the fact that his grandfather was a double agent for the US and Russia, but initially was a KGB spy. Absolutely not. But that doesn't surprise me, because the same thing with Elon. Elon never received his top secret clearance. And the reason is because, and as someone who receives $8 million a day from his federal subsidies through his companies, the Department of Defense, the Inspector General of the Department of Defense was investigating Musk because he refused to detail whether he had any contacts or ties with with any foreign governments, including any foreign adversaries. So, I mean, we already knew that none of these people have security clearances, but if they even were to, they would never pass. I'm sure more is to come about this. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything that you need to add, put it down in the comments. Go ahead and make sure that you have the bell on for all my notifications when I go live or when I put out a video, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is up in bio. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.